What is exactly wrong with the political parties in Malaysia to control by the president?
I think the political parties in Malaysia have become anemic, no life. Because one, the leaders don't change, they postpone the election.
Yeah.
If you don't change leadership, you have the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the second cause of the problem in our country is that political parties are controlled by the Registrar of Society. But the Registrar, of course, is controlled by someone else.
It's not independent.
There's no really democracy at work. One of the most important positions in our country is the Registrar of Society. So we have one man who can assure no interference from politicians, no interference from cartel.
They place ROS under minister. Minister will continue to interfere.
Yeah, and they put in certain changes to the Societies Act, which makes the registrar quite
Subservient to the minister.
very subservient, and it cannot do much. If this government wants to change, wants to do real reform, of course, this is the best time. But they don't want to, I think. Jangan cabar orang Melayu. Don't challenge the Malays.
Leaders and law-curbing Registrar Society to be blamed. Please comment.
If you can just summarize in a few words, in one sentence maybe, what is exactly wrong with the political parties in Malaysia today? Is it because of the control by the president, by the chairman of the party, or is a one-way method of control coming from the top to the bottom, or is it something?
I think it's difficult to put in one short sentence, Doc, but I can say this. I think the political parties in Malaysia have become anemic. No life.
No life, yeah.
Because, and why is that there's no life? Because one, the leaders don't change.
Okay.
Because they always, after every few years, they will say, president
but
and
they keep postponing the election.
They postpone the election. Yeah. They don't change the leadership.
They don't change the leadership.
So if you don't change leadership, you have the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the second cause of the problem in our country is that political parties are controlled by the Registrar of Society.
Registrar of Societies, yeah.
There's no really democracy at work. But the registrar, of course, is controlled by someone else.
It's not independent.
It's not independent.
Yeah.
This is what I keep on saying. One of the most important positions in our country is the Registrar of Society. That's why, if you look at the Constitution, the King appoints the Registrar of Society.
Yeah.
The King appoints all the big guns, the Chief Justice, Prime Minister. Yeah. But the Registrar of Society is one of them. And the reason for the King to appoint the Registrar is to show the people that we are committed to democracy. We are committed to representative government. We are committed to organizations, civil societies. So we have one man who can assure no interference from politicians, no interference from cartel.
But they place ROS under Ministry of...
Yes, this is the problem.
Ministry
this
of
is the problem.
Home Affairs.
Many years ago, they put...
The minister will continue to interfere.
Yeah, they put under the minister and they put in certain changes to the Societies Act, which makes the registrar quite
subservient to the minister.
Very subservient, and he cannot do much. Because his hands are tied. So until we change all these democratic institutions like the Registrar of Society, our political parties will always be mediocre, will always be dictatorial.
So this is very fundamental. This is very fundamental to the system.
And for that reason, I think we have this frustration. And so people start forming parties, party this, party this. But I think it's good. I mean, we can't change the law now because we are not in power. And unfortunately, those people in power today, when they were in government position, they were very...
But if you are setting up something for the future, now is perhaps the best time because the current government has got the two-third majority in parliament.
Of course, if they want to change... If this government wants to change, wants to do real reform, of course, this is the best time. But they don't want to, I think. They don't want to, or they I don't know, they have this fear. Sometimes the government lives in fear.
But at some point, we have to set the agenda, right?
If we think about the people, yes, we have to. Political parties today, you know what they talk about every day? Jangan cabar orang Melayu. Don't challenge the Malays about local government election or prime ministership. No.
Well,
And then we talk about Christmas greeting, cakes. How can a country progress when every day we talk about nothing? How can? So
it's just advice. Don't do this, don't do that.
yeah,
don't comment
this,
this.
don't do
Don't
that.
comment that.
This.
Yeah.
And this is where I think we need leadership. The leadership that says this is the way that we're going to move forward. And this is what changes we have to undertake.
Yeah.
Although difficult, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm still hopeful. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I hope you will press follow, and then you press subscribe, you press share, you press whatever you need to press, so long as you follow us every day of the week. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.